Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector for the second time tonight on Monday, doing a video for you. Earlier I did a video with Julie for my care package that we got from Jonathan, aka Cuban Collector. Thanks again, Jonathan, for that. Today I'm going to show, oh goodness, my mail. Hold on, I dropped everything. I got 21 slabs in the mail today, 21. So I'm going to go through all those. It's just vintage awesomeness that I'm going to be going through. But first I want to kind of address something, an apology, I guess, to the community, because I did a video the other day where I was asking about your favorite videos, and apparently I upset some people because I got 9 dislikes on that video. So if you're one of those dislikers, I'm sorry. I was simply trying to gauge the interest of people and just asking a simple question to the community, but it apparently was a touchy subject. So I am in no way trying to put down anyone in this community of what you do for videos. I'm all for it. Do whatever you do it well, have fun with it, enjoy it, great. I'm probably the most laid back, easygoing guy you'll ever meet, and I am the last person that's gonna poo-poo on somebody for what they do on YouTube. I want everyone to be a part of this community. Whatever your age is, whatever your niche in the hobby is, man, awesome. Just because I don't necessarily enjoy certain things or aspects of the hobby, that doesn't mean anything. I'm just one guy with an opinion, and you know, if I express that opinion, it's not meant to bring someone else down or make someone else not feel like what they do in the hobby does not contribute to the hobby. That is just not true. And so I, again, apologize if I hit a nerve for someone or made somebody upset. That was certainly not my intent. And I love everybody, and I do watch the occasional box break, and good on them. You know, if that's your thing, do it. So I just tend to watch other things more. That's all. That's all there is to it. So enough on that. I really do appreciate everybody that does follow my channel and is part of this community. We have a great YouTube community. It's just fantastic to be a part of it, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So, speaking of my part of it, let me show you the cards that I got in the mail today. So hang on one second. So here's the first card that I got in the mail today. Again, 21 slabs I'm going to show. This is the first one. All vintage stuff, and I guess not technically vintage. This is an 84 tops. I consider vintage to be anything 79 and back, pre-1980. But these are just cards from my childhood, cards from my 3-decade set that one guy was having. So I have a bunch of 80s stuff and some older stuff as well. So what I'm also going to do with this video that I've been getting a lot of great feedback about is people love seeing me put prices that I've paid for cards. So on this video, I'm going to go down and you'll see prices down below. First up, 1984 tops, Rickey Henderson. What an amazing ball player Rickey was. All-time stolen base leader, and really a fantastic all-around player. Majority of his career was with the A's and the Yankees. He bounced around quite a bit later in his career, but really known as an Oakland A. So shout out to Smitty and Titanic Taters and Tony, Psyched on Baseball Cards, all my A's fans. Beautiful mint 9 84 tops here of Rickey Henderson. Next up is a 1983 tops, Jim Palmer here in an 8.5. Just classic card of Jim Palmer later in his career. Just an amazing pitcher, Hall of Famer. They're all Hall of Famers. That's all you're going to see here. This is my best graded card of the top grade that I got on anything. It's an 83 tops Rod Carew, Hall of Famer Rod Carew. Jim mint 10. I'm amassing a pretty nice Rod Carew collection. I always admired him as a player. He's from Panama. Just great ball player from when I was a kid. And this is a Jim mint 10 on that one. Ray from Philly will love this one. 83 tops All-Star card of Mr. Michael Jack Schmidt in a mint 9. Beautiful card there. Do this sideways. I got a 82 tops Orioles batting and pitching leaders, and so on these cards for my 3-decade set, if there's a Hall of Famer on it, I'm going to get it. And Eddie Murray was the leading hitter for the Orioles in 1981. This is a near mint to mint plus 8.5. So here's an interesting card. Just from what you'll notice here is it's not a collector grade for 82, which would be an 8. It's a 7, so it's below that. And what I have found in trying to get this 3-decade set and all these kind of weird Hall of Famers, they're just, there's not a lot of cards for 82 tops for Bruce Sutter graded. And so when you find one, this was all the same seller, all these 80s cards. So he had this card, and I thought, you know, I'd love an 8 or a 9 in this card, and it's not an expensive card. And no matter what the grade is, it's just finding it. There's not a lot of them graded. So when I saw the 7 and I got it for as cheap as I did, I just decided to, all right, bundle it all together and get it and at least mark that spot off. Same is true here for this Don Sutton. Love the old Astros orange uniforms. Those are so butt ugly that they're cool looking. Again, a 7. Same reason, so cheap, couldn't really not buy it. And there you go. Also got a Don Sutton in action, and a lot like 1972 tops when they did the first in action cards. Each card is, if you'll notice here on the regular, the Don Sutton's number 305. The in action card of each player is just the next number, so 306 for Don Sutton. Everybody in the set works that way. So a near mint to mint 8 on that one. Great, just talking about Rickey Henderson being the all-time stolen base leader. Here's an 82 tops stolen base leaders with Tim Raines, Hall of Famer, and Rickey Henderson, Hall of Famer. So love cards like this when the league leaders have only Hall of Famers on them. In a near mint to mint 8 there. I also got the base 82 tops Rickey Henderson, also in a near mint to mint 8. Great pose there of Rickey looking like he's about to steal second base, which he probably did on the next pitch or the pitch after. Such an amazing base stealer, great instincts. Here's another team leader card, Kansas City Royals batting and pitching leaders with George Brett as the hitting leader, batting leader for the Royals that year in a near mint to mint 8. I got 3 Bretts in a row. That was the first one. Here's the second one. I got his in action card. I already have his base card, so which is probably number 200. It is number 200. This is a near mint to mint 8 on this card. Great design on the 82s. I love them. The hockey sticks, they call them. The hockey stick cards. The All-Star cards are fantastic in 82. This is the George Brett All-Star card. That picture was not taken in 1981. There's no way. That has to be from the 70s because of the uniform and the hair and all that. I would think that's a picture from an earlier year. Great card nonetheless. And the backs of these just have career highlights for the player. So then we keep going backwards in time. Here is a 81 tops Robin Yount base card in a mint 9. I love the hats on the little hats on the 81 tops design. Just classic, beautiful, and really crisp card here in a mint 9. Now we jump way back into the 60s. 2 in a row of this guy. When you guys saw my Willie Mays showcase, I had some gaps, and so I started looking for those. And really, for me, it's finding a nice, clean card. The grade is important, but not ultimately important. This one's only a 4, but it's a really clean 4. You got a corner issue down here and on the other side and up there. But other than that, this is a reasonably good centered card, just in really great shape for a 4. So I had to add it. Great card. Same goes for this 67. It's a slightly better grade. It's a 5, but it's incredibly well centered. You got a big ding corner up there, but overall this is a very pretty card of Willie Mays in 67. Going back to 66 now. I got a few 66s. This is a Jim Catfish Hunter young Jim Catfish Hunter with the Kansas City Athletics. This is a near mint 7, which is a great grade for my collection for a 66. Beautiful card. It looks so young there. Then a great card. I love this 66 Joe Morgan. This is a second-year card for him. The Rookie Cup on there. It's just, it all works. This card is just so cool with the stance, the incredibly young-looking Joe Morgan. Solid grade here, 6.5. Not great, but very good for my collection, and just happy to add it. This is a pretty expensive card, and so just glad to add it. 3 more, and we'll be done. Here is a 61 Topps All-Star Warren Spahn. Spahn's last year was 64 or 65, so this is getting late in his career. This is only a 5, but for the All-Star cards, depending on the player, I'm just wanting to get good examples, and this card is pretty clean overall. And love the Sporting News All-Stars, breaking through the newspaper looking, just fantastic. Great card. And then again on the back of these, it's just kind of highlights of his career. Oh, another All-Star card. This is for my Hank Aaron Master Set registry. It's before my 3-decade set, so it doesn't fit in there, but it does fit in my Hank Aaron registry. This is a 59 Topps All-Star card of Hank Aaron in a 5, so a collector grade for that. Beautiful card. Love the colors. The red just pops on this. Great card of Hammer and Hank Aaron. I love these on the back. They got Hank's on his way to becoming one of baseball's greatest right-handed hitting outfielders. Oh, how prophetic you were, Topps, because Hank Aaron became exactly that. One of the greatest right-handed hitters in baseball history, Hank Aaron. This was only his, 5th year, so early in his career, and they pegged it. And the last card is for my 1957 Topps Hall of Fame registry. This is the next to last card I need to complete that run. This is the Yogi Berra in an excellent to mint 6. This was pretty pricey card. I'm now only needing a Sandy Koufax, and I will have all of the 57 Topps Hall of Famers. So looking forward to completing that and being able to do a showcase for you. So that's it for today's mail. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking with it this long. And everybody just keep collecting.